All right, Mark, I guess firstly, it's a big weekend, obviously, this weekend. I know playoffs is kind of hard to replicate, but I feel like these two games, maybe as close as it gets in regular season to maybe a playoff type of atmosphere here this weekend against a really good Portland team.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's really good timing in the schedule when we're meeting up with Portland. We're both sitting pretty good in the standings. Trade deadline's over. We played them a couple times, matched up really well against them, and it's going to be very exciting to play them at home here.
I know I don't know how much you look at it, but the two times that you played Portland over there, it was a long travel schedule for your group. Now this week you get some time to practice and get ready. While they had to play a game already yesterday, I guess that's got to be kind of nice for them to come in here after probably a bit of a busier week.
Yeah, it's a different scenario, but when it comes right down to it, it comes right down to the game. Like we had to. It kind of looks like unfair advantage the way we were traveling. It kind of looks like that, but it happens during the season all the time, and we're not going to look at it like that at all. You gotta look at it like it's going to be a very tough game, which it's going to be. They're a real high-powered team. We know them well. They know us well. A couple of years ago, we had them in playoffs, so familiar. We're right there with them, and we're really excited for the challenge.
Maybe is there a little extra motivation for the guys? Last time you faced these guys in the Portland Winterhawks, falling in that last minute, always a tough loss to swallow when you get scored on that last minute. Is it a little bit of motivation to maybe prove to themselves, say, hey, we should beat this team every time? Or?
Well, there's motivation because we lost, that's for sure. And, they're a top team, and if we want to be a top team, there's a matchup. It's a real measuring stick to where we're at. Especially after the trade deadline for them. But you're always looking to get better. When a team beats you, they beat us in the last minute, and they beat us with the type of team they have. They beat us on a rush play, which are really good at it, and with their high offensive output. That's how they beat us.
Flashback to Kelowna last week. A couple players returning from World Juniors, injury, all that. Maybe take me through, this team's had a full week to practice together, and hopefully the chemistry is going to be firing on all cylinders this time come around.
Yeah, I liked a lot of, offensively last weekend against Kelowna. We put a lot of pucks at the goalie. We created a lot of, we mixed and matched some lines, trying to find some chemistry, and, I think it was there. And, just with the time that we haven't had a lot of time to practice, it's good to have some practice time, and it's good to have some days off, and that's what we did also. It turns into a real mental grind, and the practices we had this week, you could really tell that the guys really felt good, and we had a lot of life.
Indigenous weekend or Indigenous night on Saturday, obviously a very exciting night for the organization. I know the guys are really excited to wear those jerseys. I know it's a 2-game weekend, but that one in particular, I think everyone very excited for.
I think that relationship that we have is really gaining momentum, and the guys are really excited about it. The jerseys are exciting. We got a couple. We got Lajoie, we got Dahaniak. Very excited for those guys with their heritage and everything. So it's gaining a lot of momentum, and it's a lot of fun.
Last one for me. Trent Seymour was here yesterday. Really cool story for him, a unique story at that, and I thought pretty humbling for him to come here and share his story with the kids, and the players got to play sledge hockey, and seemed like a pretty cool experience for everyone involved.
It was really cool, and you meet different kids and stuff, and under bad thing happened to him, right? And he makes such a positive out of it, and I really liked his personality. He was very outgoing. He's a real gamer as a kid. He tells his story, doesn't feel sorry for himself at all, and he sends that message to the guys. It was very positive, and it's great to have around.